Okay, this says I'm live, so we're going to do a quick check. Okay, that's up. We're going to go here, click on that. This is weird. Okay, view my channel. Change the interface a little bit on YouTube. What's up? Okay, we're good. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Resales. I'm Ryan. I buy and sell old stuff on eBay for profit. Typically get stuff from thrift stores and yard sales. And most of my sales are on eBay. Occasionally I do Poshmark and Facebook Marketplace, typically niche groups that I can bundle stuff and resell on. So this morning, not much. Been out of town the last few days. Had my store on hold and hadn't been able to get a whole lot of stuff, anything listed. So just had a few sales and got some stuff to clear up. So back into the grind. Back to the grind this week. Well, first up, a couple sales. Thought these would go for more. Hymnals. Love doing hymnals. A pair of hymnals. These sold for $7. I thought that these, and maybe in another context, maybe I could have gotten a little more for them. Just don't know that yet. Hymnals are one of my bread and butter items. There are certain hymnals that go somewhere between $10 and $20 each that are worth picking up, and apparently these old ones weren't. Maybe I could. I'll have to maybe check the descriptions to make sure I had old or antique or something on them. But Christian Hymns 3, but $7 for the pair. But I've also been sitting on these for a while, so it's good to see them find another home and out of a box. So next one is something I thought that was going to wind up being a good chunk more. It's still a good sale. Something I've been ticking down. I think I started this at $50, and I've been bringing it down $5 at a time or $2 at a time. Finally got it sold. Civil War Macon. Pretty thick book. This one for about $18. I really thought, and again, I think it's out of print, but local Civil War histories do pretty well. And honestly, any Civil War book I can get for 50 cents or less, I grab, because when I do a flea market, I know I can get $1 to $3 out of a box at flea market, and if I got a place to stash them. But for these, this one is better for online, and there's some after I do my next flea market run, I've got some niche groups that do Civil War stuff. Sometimes you can sell books in those as well. Between military history and Civil War history, sometimes they'll sell. This is Civil War Macon. This is by a local press, local university press. So it didn't get a wide distribution. Probably not a whole lot of editions of this. Nice thick military histories, particularly Civil War. Civil War. I know those Southern folks have a reputation, but my best-selling books out at the local flea market. And if you've been to flea markets, you know what kind of folks they're out there. My best-selling books at the local flea market in the $1 to $3 range are Civil War books. The Civil War history, Southern history, sells well here, out there. So folks are interested in it. They like collecting it. A lot of Civil War hobbyists out here. I think the genre may be dwindling a little bit, but it's still pretty strong in certain areas. Sherman is still derided heavily where I live, with good reason. And so, anyway, got that one. And that's it. I got a box of stuff in my car. I grabbed a bin full of Hot Wheels, but I don't think there's much in it. I still need to go through it, but I didn't see any of the good, like regular looking cars, like Dodges and Mustangs and Cadillacs and older cars. There wasn't anything in there. It was all the crazy looking stuff, mainline type Hot Wheels. So there wasn't a whole lot in there, but I still need to look it up, because usually if you can buy a bin full of 50 cars for a few bucks, you're going to find a couple in there that may go into the $10 range. I don't know that I've ever come across a good a kid grabbing a treasure hunt and opening it. Usually collectors or Hot Wheels collectors are crazy. And they'll be there at Walmart when they open the case, and they'll buy cases, and they'll open, and they'll be there to get all the good Hot Wheel collector knows all the good rares and treasure hunts and all that sort of things. So they're usually there when they open the case. I had one supermarket one time, tell this story. I had one supermarket one time that I think collectors didn't know about, and I could find treasure hunts on the rack. There, I could go through the store and pull out the really good cars. Looking back, wish I'd have learned a little more back then about which ones to get. That may have sold later, but that was the one instance. I'm fairly convinced collectors, the area collectors, didn't know about what that supermarket had. It was a little out of the way. It was a little bit tucked away, so I could get some stuff out of it. But that place closed a long time ago. So that's it today. Just a couple, 3 books. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll answer questions if you got them. I'm willing to help out. And